Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm going to talk about a very serious subject. And it's a very simple one, really. This Charlie Kirk stuff is really, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know much about the guy. I avoid politics like the plague. And it's just the way of things, I guess. I don't like it. I never really have, because people get slapstick stupid. And let me tell you, people have been very slapstick stupid of late. One thing you got to understand, you don't make fun of the dead. Me personally, y'all know I'm of the faith, and I have a real strong belief in that. So, this young man, he wasn't confrontational. He wasn't combative hardly with anybody. He was just debating people. Yeah, he definitely was instrumental for this next for generation, I want to say, couple even under me. I'm Generation X, Generation Z, and beyond, kind of, sort of. That young population really voted for Trump to get in office. Fair enough. You can say what you want about the man. He's getting things done. I mean, he's... I've come across before, no one was really sticking to their guns on this. He's doing what he promised. And I don't respect that much, whatever you want to believe in the guy. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about where things are going. And let me tell you, I've had family, blood kin, who have been, it's like a revival kind of thing, if we don't talk about. It's a good thing, believe me. It's a very good thing. Many people are being saved, they're coming forward, and that's a wonderful thing. There is never a greater thing that could happen. I'm going to tell you this. Where is all this hate coming from? Well, everyone knows there's a spirit involved one way or the other. Demonic activity, definitely. But where does this come from? It's come from the fact that people have forgotten God in their home. They've forgotten... How can I say this to make sense? When you push God out of anything, really, you suffer. And trust me, I should know. This last week has been a major, major awakening call for me. And I'm rededicating my ways in many ways, I guess. And it's just one day at a time for me. People really need to stop being foolish. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what your faith is, or your religion, whatever it is. Almost all religions are not too keen on speaking ill of the dead. And let me tell you, that can invite all kinds of very bad shit to happen to you. People have to understand this. I've seen people losing their jobs left and right. Like I said, I have family that knows people that have lost their jobs, or they've lost a lot of stuff for making fun of the dead. Especially one who actually accomplished so much and did a lot of good. I didn't even hardly know who Charlie Kirk was. Like I said, I avoid politics. I hate politics. But honestly, like I said, I've done some research since that time, and let me tell you, this young man didn't speak hardly a word of hate at all. He definitely said certain things weren't right, and people got all offended about that. But I have a question for anybody. Where have we lost the ability to actually disagree with someone? Make sense? Just because someone believes different than you, or even, it's not even a matter of race at this point. When someone is different than you, or different than what you believe, that doesn't mean they have an automatic deserving of death. You just don't. Trust me, there's a lot of people I am close to who I don't agree with at all. I still love them. They're friends, they're comrades, family. So why is it that we've gotten to this point? We've forgotten love, for one. And we have replaced it with hatred. Replacing love with hatred is suicide. Yeah, this one might be flagged, but honestly, I don't care. I'm not monetized anyway, so it don't matter. This is a hobby of love, if you know what I'm talking about. And of course, this is a little different than the conspiracies and the cryptids that I love to talk about. Or Warhammer stuff, etc., etc. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something very real and very important. Where has love gone? Where have we forgotten? You know? I just don't understand. I think a lot of it has to do with, well, my own experiences are different than many. And you guys know my life has been anything but boring. Without exaggeration or anything else. My life has been anything but boring. But I'm going to say this. I noticed things well over 20 years ago. I was a young man, and, this was right after 9/11. And thank God I didn't go to college. I went to trade school. Of course, I never did anything with it. But at the same time, it was a learning experience for me. And though that knowledge has helped me a little bit down the line, and I'm grateful for it, I'm going to tell you guys this. Even then, it was a problem to a degree. This is right after 9/11, and there was a lot of anti-Muslim stuff going down. And I can understand to a degree why. I'm not a fan of that religion at all, because to me it's more like a, what do you call it? To me it seems, speaking of politics, it's literally what it is, almost a political system. And I'm not a fan of that. But either way, man, back then it was starting. Just no acceptance, no tolerance for anything they didn't agree with. And that right there, it's a generational thing. You bring a curse upon yourself when you hate those you don't agree with. You bring I'm just saying, you really bring a very nasty situation upon your own head. Whatever your faith may be, I know this. I know this very well. I've seen it happen. When you disrespect those who have passed, or those who are just trying to make the world a better place, and you mock their death, that is not acceptable. let me tell you something, guys. I've seen God's justice. And let me tell you something. When you do these things, you bring that up on your head. And I'm telling you, I cannot tell you enough how terrifying, just frightening God's justice is. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And let me tell you something. That vengeance, he don't wait around on that. Now, sometimes he does, but it's pretty rare that I've seen. I'm telling you guys, it's a terrifying thing. God's justice it's not just a slap on the wrist. It will break you. I'm sorry if I seem a little emotional, but I am. That's what happens when you do wicked things. I'm just saying, like I said, I've seen God's justice break people. Hell, it's broken me. You know what I'm saying? He's working on me right now for some of the things I've done. And, it will get you out of a situation, but you also have to have some kind of compassion, even for those you don't agree with. That's one thing that was kind of pounded into my head when I was younger. But I've been guilty of it. Yeah, they deserved what they got and all that. I'm still guilty of it to a degree. But I'm telling you, that's not a way to be. It's not. I'm tired, man. Sometimes I feel like I've been on this earth too long. And that's saying something. I'm not even 50 yet. But I do know this. This man had Charlie. This kid had a family. He had a family. And a wife and 2 little girls. Beautiful family. And they're going to be without a father. They're going to have to, this is going to be something they're going to have to live with for the rest of their lives. And I see people wishing death upon their family. Come on, man. Come on. That right there is when the spirit of our country. There's revivals, like I said, that's a wondrous thing. But on the other flip side, man, you're seeing more division, and you guys already know I hate division. But right now, man, there's a point of no return, I think. Until we stop doing the stupidity of wishing ill or death upon those who we don't agree with. I'm telling you. Like I said before, God's justice, man, it's not cute, it ain't funny, and it is terrifying. People don't understand that, and they really need to. That's really all there is to say about this. I'd be repeating myself, and there's no need for all that foolishness either. But it's something to think on. It's something really everyone needs to think on. Charlie Kirk's families need your prayers. And that's really all I know to say. You guys be blessed and you be safe.